Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, A Magical Life with Ayla Hillel. I'm Ayla, and today we're going to talk about the very important vibrational resonance of love, gratitude, and joy. So let's get started. As well as connecting to the divine. Those are the two things for me that make up the path of witchcraft. But when we talk about magic, when we just talk about one side of the topic of magic, of witchcraft, we talk about magic. There's lots of different ideas, there's lots of different practices that go into just the practice of magic. The main thing is, and that's what this channel is all about, is we want to get our vibration up. We want to get into a high vibrational state till our magic is powerful. I know people who just came into this path and they just started casting spells. Okay, that's okay. But one of the things that's always been first and foremost in my mind is, let's take a little time before we start casting spells to really understand what that is, what a spell is. Everything that we do in magic, everything that we do in mundane life is vibrational. Everything that we think, say, and do is vibrational. So your thoughts have a vibrational frequency, your words have a vibrational frequency, and your actions your deeds have a vibrational frequency. Now, you've heard me say that if we can get our thoughts, our words, and our actions all in the same frequency, that's where the magic happens. Okay, so you have to have uncontradicted thoughts. And what do I mean by uncontradicted thoughts? If you set out to have a magical thought, which eventually is going to lead to an act of magic, you want to be uncontradicted about that. You want to believe that you are worthy of that which you are creating. So at this point, you want to stop this video perhaps and go back and look at the self-love video. Okay, it's very important in your magic that you know you have the right to create whatever you want, that you are worthy of whatever you want, that what you are creating for yourself is coming from a place of love for you. Okay, this creates a high vibration. That's very important. That's one of the aspects of magic that's very important. So today we're going to talk about love, gratitude, and joy. Now, one of the things that's really difficult with words is that we really have to be able to define them. We have to be able to get a meaning for those words so that we can relate to the vibration of that word and actually use that word. So I'll give you an example. When I was a little girl, I was a Christian, and one of the words that gets used a lot in Christianity is the word purity. And I would ask from time to time, but what does that mean exactly? That I am pure before God. Okay, we're not going to be pure before God. We're not going to strive to be pure before God because we already know that we are. What we will do, though, is we will be pure in our magic. So what does that mean exactly, to be pure in your magic? So one of the definitions that we came up with in magic school for purity was to be uncontradicted. We're going to be uncontradicted. So if you are trying to create anything in your life, you know you are worthy of that. You know that you have a right to create that thing in your life. You know that you are powerful and you can bring that thing to you. You know that this is your birthright, don't you? That's uncontradicted thought. When we come into resonance, vibrational resonance with that which we are trying to create, that is a state of non-contradiction. I've seen so many people think that they want to use their magic to create wealth in their life. And they think to themselves, but it doesn't work that way. So let your magic work that out. All you have to do is hold the thought, hold the visualization, work your magic, work your spells, and then let it go and wait for the vibration to do its job. Stay in that place. Stay in that place of whatever it means to be wealthy to you. What does that mean to you? Live that way. You can live that way now and continue the creation of that vibration. You see what I'm saying? So if you're creating love spells, now a love spell, a proper love spell, not where we use our magic to violate another person's free will, but a proper love spell is where we simply create a path between us and the person who's looking for us anyway. That person's already looking for us. We are already in vibrational alignment with each other. But for whatever reason, we can't see each other. So we're going to clear a path between you and the person who's looking for you. So I've seen people work their magic, work their magic for love, but they feel that they are completely unlovable. That's a contradiction. And what you should do in that case is don't work your magic for love. Don't do what I call a clearing spell. Don't do a clearing spell for love. Stop and do healing magic for yourself. Find out why it is that you do not feel lovable. Let your magic reveal to you why you feel that way, and then allow your magic and your relationship with the divine to begin to heal that place. Because what's going to happen is, magic being vibrational the way it is, if you stay in that place of being wounded and you create love with your magic from that wounded place, what you're going to get is you're going to get another wounded person, because that's how vibration works. So don't do love magic. If you're in that place of contradiction, if you're in that place of, I want a relationship, but I'm not lovable, nobody could ever love me, stop and do magic that's going to take you out of that vibrational contradiction, that vibrational place of, I am not lovable. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that aside, contradiction is very important when we're talking about love, gratitude, and joy. So let's start with love. So what is love? Two people fall in love. What does that mean exactly? When two people fall in love, there's usually a lot of sex that happens, right? I really think that at this point in my life, I really think that sex and love are two different things. Now, sex can be a byproduct of love, but what are we actually saying when we say, I am in love with this person? Do we want to have a lot of sex with them? Is that what that means? Or is love that makes you feel that way, is love, the vibration of love, much, much different? I like to say to people, I'm in love with you. It's not about sex. That's not what it's about. When I say I'm in love with you, or I am in love, what I'm really saying is I feel this state, this high vibrational state of love way up here, way up here. I feel it for everybody. That still doesn't define what love is. So we have to go back, and Webster's at one point was defining love as emotional attachment. Okay. Okay. Is that all it is? I mean, we're emotionally attached to somebody being in our lives. We're emotionally attached to them interacting with them. You know, if let's take sex out of it for a moment. Let's talk about being in love, just the vibration of being in love. So I think it couldn't be those things. I think it can be an emotional attachment, because I know that the people in my life who I am in love with, I'm pretty attached to them. I really am. I can't imagine my life without them. So I do think that's part of it. But let's go a little deeper. Let's talk broad and general about love. So one of the things that we explored in magic school about love is this idea of acceptance. It's really hard to just accept people the way they are, aren't they? You know, we've recently come out of an era, a period of time where a lot of the older folks wanted to fix you. Well, here's what's wrong with you. Well, here's what you need to do. We're out of that time. We have left that time. It's fading away, and it's fading away quickly. We're coming into a time, at least I hope we are, of acceptance of one another. There's a lot of really bad things going on in the world, but there's a lot of really good things that are going on in the world. Can you look at the world and be more accepting? Focusing on the good things. Can you be more accepting? Can we be more accepting of the people that are around us? And this means, accepting really means coming into a state of non-judgment. Coming into a state of non-judgment where whatever the next guy is doing is just fine. However he or she plans on living their life, whatever they do with their time, that's their business. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna take care of me, and whatever I do should be okay with them. Should be accepted with them, acceptable with them. So love, when you speak in terms of a high vibrational state of magic, love is very deep and very profound. The reason I want to create content, the reason I want to write books, the reason why I want to blog, the reason why I'm on Facebook every day is because I am in love with you, with the world, with everything that's going on. I feel like perhaps a lot of the words that come out of my mouth are not actually my words, but may actually be channeled. So if I'm channeling, what is that? What is that exactly? That's love. That's the high vibration of love that I have disengaged, and the universe may very well be moving through me. I think it is, because, I mean, who thinks this way? Who concerns themselves with love, with vibration, with, you know, and yet this is my message, and it's my message to the world. I am in love. See what I mean? So try to look at love, you know, I mean, anything else that we do, physical affection, conversation, anything on the outside, look at that. That's separate. Look at the high vibrational emotion of love. and what it means to you to be in love. I am in love. And I don't have to say anything past that. I don't have to define it past that. I am in a high vibrational state of love. And it's a wonderful place to be. This is a wonderful place to be because I get to just accept everybody just the way they are. And I don't have to change anybody. I don't have to change the world. Things are exactly the way they're supposed to be. Okay, so that is my feeble attempt at explaining the very magical, very high vibrational place of love. Now let's move on to gratitude. Okay, so gratitude is let's just cut to the chase here. So gratitude is a moment of appreciation. So now you're saying to me, okay, I can accept that, but now you got to define appreciation. Okay. I define appreciation this way. Appreciation is a moment of vibrational resonance. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, a moment of vibrational resonance. So let's say I'm walking through the grocery store and the lady next to me has her little year-old baby, and the baby starts giggling. I'm in resonance with that. That is pure joy right there. I'm in resonance with vibrational resonance with this baby giggling. So we come into resonance, into vibrational resonance with things we understand. We come into vibrational resonance with things that we want or we need in our lives. That is what appreciation is. Appreciation is a sunset or a sunrise or a conversation with a good friend or puppies or kittens, children. These are moments of appreciation. This is one moment of appreciation, of being in vibrational resonance with that thing that is happening. So that is the magical thing of appreciation, of gratitude. Gratitude. When we recognize, now see, here's the tricky part. It's hard. The hard thing about gratitude is recognizing it when it's happening. You know what I mean? Have you ever known somebody who will say, yeah, this really good thing happened, but then this bad thing happened too? No, that is not gratitude. Okay, I don't know. That's like a backhanded compliment. Well, you'd be really pretty if you weren't fat. That's a backhanded compliment. Gratitude is when we don't focus on what didn't happen, the really bad thing that happened, but we focus on the really good thing that did happen. That's gratitude. Yeah, okay, this thing, whatever. But this really good thing happened. And then we come into vibrational resonance with that really good thing that happened. We come into a place of appreciation for that really good thing that happened. That's a moment. Now let's talk about joy. Joy is very easy to define because it's the mother emotion to gratitude. So where gratitude is a moment of appreciation. Joy is being perpetually in that high vibrational state of gratitude, being in that perpetual high vibrational state of appreciation, where each moment of each day we are grateful that everything is exactly as it should be. We're not looking around in our life going, okay, but that needs to be fixed, that needs to be fixed. Everything is exactly as it should be. Joy is a deep, profound, abiding knowledge, not belief. knowledge that our magic is powerful and working to our highest good, that the universe is powerful, our connection with the universe is powerful, and that the entire universe is working in unison with the vibration of our magic for our highest good. There is no contradiction in joy. By the time you reach joy, you are in love, you are in gratitude, you are in the knowledge of trust and knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. And you know what happens in this place of joy? You don't get knocked off balance very easily. I'll give you an example. So my family and I are trying to buy another house. We want to sell the house that we're in, and we want to buy another house because we need more room. Southern Oregon is experiencing one of the worst real estate markets that it has in a long time. This is not a good time to try to sell your house and buy another house. So I could get my hopes set on this. I could have it all fixed in my mind that it's going to happen a certain way, and that's the way we're going to go. That is not where I'm at. Where I'm at is I trust my magic. I put a lot of magic on this. I put a lot of magic on moving my family into a better situation. And I know very well the three-dimensional situations that we are battling. I know that it could be time for us to go. It could be time for us to stay. I trust my magic and I trust the universe that whatever happens in this situation is what is supposed to happen in this situation. It could be that we wait a little longer to make this switch, sell the house and buy a new house, or it could be that it happens right now. Whatever is meant to be, whatever is in the highest good for my family is what is going to happen. So if it doesn't happen exactly the way I had planned, if it doesn't go absolutely according to the image I had in my head, we are going to get there. If not now, then soon. So I could have been knocked off. People get very stressed out. People get very stressed out about real estate transactions. But if you just stay calm, trust your magic, trust the universe, that everything is working to my highest good. Everything is working to my highest good. You're still going to get what you want. I'm still going to get what I want. If not now, later. It's a good vibration. Joy is a very free vibration. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to know all the details. You don't have to trust in just what you see, because sometimes what we see is not all there is to the situation. And we can't see it. We don't see it sometimes until later. So joy is a place of calmness. Joy is a place of love. It's a place of acceptance. It's a place that I am loved by the universe. I am loved by me. I love my life. Joy is not this, giddy, giggling. Everybody thinks if you're in joy that you're giddy and you're giggling and that's not it. It's a very deep, abiding, resonant vibration that everything is exactly as it should be. And you're in that state all the time. It's not a moment. It's all your moments. In every minute, every hour, every day, that is where you're at in this vibration. And this vibration of joy is very important to your magic because it's very attractive. If you listen to, I'm very heavily influenced by Abraham Hicks, and if you listen to them, they talk about, if that's what you're focusing on, if you're focusing on all the good stuff, if you're focusing on everything that happened that was amazing, you're going to get more of that. So in joy, if you believe that everything is exactly the way it should be. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to not have your creative thoughts. You're not going to hold a visualization. You are. You're going to keep holding. I'm going to keep holding the visualization of moving into a situation where my family has more room. I'm going to, even if it doesn't work out right now, I hold that visualization. So you're not surrendering. You're not giving up. What you're surrendering to is the way it happens, not whether it happens or not, but the way it happens. Okay, because the universe has our plan that we wrote before we came down here stretched out in front of them. And when we start working magic, well, I want this. I want a bigger house. I want more room. I want my family to be comfortable. I want everybody to have a space. They look at the big picture. You're creating your magic for this. But along the way, before I was born, when I wrote my life plan, I said, yes, I want this thing. I'm going to create my magic for this thing. But I want to learn and I want to experience these things along the way. So magic, in our high vibrational state of being of joy, is where we understand that process and we accept it. We accept that there's a bigger plan. We accept that our life is exactly the way it should be. We accept that there is nothing to be stressed out about because everything's going to work out exactly the way it should. Okay, so this is a lot of talk. I hope I hope you gained understanding through all of my talking. Like and subscribe to this channel, please, and tell your friends. And comment below if you heard a contradiction in something that I said, or you want more clarification. I would love to hear from you. So comment below. And let me know what you think. I wrote a book. The book is called, I have a copy of it here. The book is called Sacred Earth, and it is fiction. It's under the genre of magical realism. So it's about magical people living real lives and using their magic to create their lives, just like we're all doing. So buy my book. It's on Amazon. And if you buy my book, read it. It's a great story. And if you read my book, go to Amazon and leave a review for me, okay? If you love it or you hate it, leave a review, okay? Also, I'm blogging. I'm going to start blogging again. I've been offline for a while because life stuff that kind of knocked the wind out of me, but we're getting going again. And so read my blog, amagicallifewithayla.com. And I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Ayla Hillel, and I'm with Rowan Tree Pagan Ministry, so you can see both of us there. Yeah, so my days off are right now with my job. My days off are Wednesday and Friday. So I will be creating content. The goal is to create content on Wednesday and Friday for you guys. So I'm going to get going with that again, and see you all very soon. Blessed be.